you
So
have
this helps you balance it, like getting into whether meditation or gymming
or content,
content.
YouTube.
This
Yeah.
is your meditation ground.
This is my
How
high, dude. Like when I'm
cool.
exchanging energy with people.
I'm so happy that I'm a part of balancing your.
You're my real life Smirnoff bottle.
Oh man, that's cool.
No, but
Cool. I should look at life like that.
you don't?
Maybe subconsciously or unconsciously it's happening. But like how you know that you look at this as a way to like I should look at, like, I always feel very anxious before films release. Okay, I don't get sleep at night, and it's probably excitement, anxiety, nervousness, all of that put together. But I've realized I won't sleep till 2, and I'm someone who sleeps at 11 o'clock or like max 11 o'clock. So I won't sleep till 2, 3. I won't get sleep. I feel like there's constantly like a little bit of butterflies going on. For what I think, I mean, I feel it's because of the release, but this happens to me for every release. I saw this very interesting video on Instagram or something where this guy was saying, I forget who he was, but basically he said that when you're nervous, what are the symptoms? You know, your breathing is a little different. When you're little like your palms are a little sweaty, all of that. When you're excited, what are your symptoms? The same thing. So when you tell your mind that these symptoms are excitement, you realize that what's nervousness can also be seen as excitement, and most of the time it is. I'm excited, my trailer's launched, we're going out and about, we're meeting people. But there's this thing now, and I said, oh my God, this promotional rut, it's so stressful. It's all in our mind. It's not so stressful. Actually, I can use this to refuel myself and then get back. Like how you're talking about, this being like energizing you for you to put back into your, on your techie side and going when you go there.
Not every podcast is like that.
Okay.
Like I'm not
So
complimenting you. Huh?
Actually, I have to meet journos like you, or not journalists,
I'm
but
not
I have
a
to meet
journalist.
people like you. I hope the others that I meet have this kind of a vibe. So that it kind of like, excites you. It's far more interesting to speak with and to have conversations like this as opposed to like the mundane stuff of what was the experience, how did it feel. I feel like after a point you're like pretty much like like saying the same thing. Even you've lost interest in that. So you have to keep like upping your energy in that sense. Fine.
Okay.
But most people thought it was Dhoni because that was a film that people, like before that, the films that I did, nobody knew me.
Right. No.
So Fugly was my debut film. That's absolutely fine. A lot of people think my debut film is Dhoni. I'm not a professional. I've only studied it 2 years, but I'm not professional at all. I've only read. But I can tell you my experience. Together, I think we had a wonderful equation. I think he's a very curious mind. We started the shoot in Aurangabad. And we were shooting a song that we were doing in the film and a few scenes. And I remember we were shooting during the day. We must have packed up around 8 o'clock. And we had a 4 a.m. flight. So naturally we kind of thought, let's just pull an all-nighter. What's the point of sleeping? And when you've wrapped up a good schedule, everyone's always like happy and stuff. So that's the time I actually spent time with Sushant and we got chatting. It's so interesting because he had shared his journey and how Dhoni happened for him and generally his life story with me, from being a backup dancer behind Preeti Zinta and how he came and how he was an engineer. And he had all these massive books that he was reading. And he was very curious about life, about people. He was very driven. And I remember by the end of it, I told him, I said, someday someone will make a biopic on you only. Because his story and his journey was very, very interesting. Even as an actor, I think he was so passionate because I remember he had like a whole booklet of like questions that he had asked Dhoni with answers. In fact, so much of the research that he did about his life, about Dhoni's life, about, his personal life, Sushant had shared that with me to help me in my research. He was a bit of an insomniac because when I remember I was like so groggy by the end of it, like I need to go to sleep. And he's like, I sleep. I remember he told me this. He said, apparently the human body only needs 2 hours of sleep. Even when you sleep 8 hours or 7 hours or whatever each person needs, from that, only 2 hours is what the actual time your brain is actually sleeping. The rest of the time, you maybe like